Today on Beauty by Jessie, we're going to be thinking about my week in beauty. It's good to see you. I am so excited that we are at 11 subscribers. We started off at 0 and we're in double digits already. Today I wanted to keep it a bit looser, so obviously if you've seen my previous 2 videos, they're much more structured. I'd encourage you, if you haven't seen it already, to go see my Poirot makeup challenge, where I make a everyday makeup look using stills from ITV's Poirot TV show. But in the meantime, I want to talk about some products that I've been using this week, some new products, very exciting, and think about my week in beauty. I know what you're thinking. What's your eye makeup like? Well, I've got these new glasses because I went shopping and I think they look really cute. But now I've introduced them to you, I'm probably going to take them off. Let's talk about the most important thing. Skincare, 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 skincare. Very exciting. My holy grail product for this week has been my Body Shop Seaweed Oil Balancing Clay Mask. It looks like this. And you can see as I open it that it's this beautiful, I really like the smell of it. I realise it probably isn't for everybody, but it's a kind of a blue-grey colour. I really like that. I don't like putting weird stuff on my face. It goes on really easily. I usually apply it with a brush and I just put it all over my face and it dries out. And as it dries out, you can just feel all the clay, like taking all the gross, like grease and dirt and everything out of your skin. So I use this usually once a week. But if I'm having a bad week, which I was this week, I use it twice. So I used it yesterday and then also on Tuesday. And it just makes you feel so good. Like after I've used this product, I feel like a newborn baby. If you do struggle with oily or combination skin, I really recommend this product. It's amazing. The smell reminds me a lot of the seaside. I really want to go to the beach, it's so hot here. But anyway, until then, I have my Seaweed clay mask keeping me shine and grossness free. My other innovation this week has been to change moisturiser. I've been using the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Oil Free Gel Cream, this bad boy here, and I've got it in the small tub. And I've only got a little wee bit in the middle, in the bottom of that. And it's sort of like it's a gel moisturiser basically, so it's sort of clear and it goes on and it's like mattifying. So it's quite a good base for makeup, but one of the things that I've struggled with is that I use quite harsh cleansers and toners on my skin because it does get so oily and gross and not very nice. So I use a lot of salicylic acid, which is a chemical salicylic acid, which is a chemical exfoliant, and that obviously dries out the skin. It's really good if you get blemishes and spots like I do, but what I've been finding is that while this is a good base for makeup and it's very mattifying, it doesn't necessarily give me all the moisture I need. So I've swapped that out, and when I was in town yesterday I picked up this bad boy. So this is the original Ultra Facial Cream, which is the one that is like a proper thick moisturiser, and cost, I think it cost about, oh, it's got the price on it still, £24.50, and it's very thick and really creamy. And the thing about this one is it was formulated, like the shtick for the moisturiser is that it was formulated for people who were walking across the Arctic or walking across Greenland, I think. Basically it's meant to be good in the desert or in polar conditions. I don't know how well it'll hold up in the south of England, but we'll see how it goes. I've only done it a couple of days, but it's fulfilled its first purpose, which is just that when you put it on, your skin feels like immediately moisturized and happier. And I just feel like after all that kind of like gross, dirty, greasy stuff has been taken out of your skin, it's like a sort of just like a little comfort blanket over your face to make it go, oh, that's better, after all the horrible stuff has gone on it. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know what's happening. Next in my week of beauty, we have a few purchases. So on to makeup. I went to Bath this week for my birthday. So I had my birthday a couple of months ago, but this is the first day that I could find to go shopping, particularly shopping with my mum. We had a really, really nice time. It does have some quite nice high-end makeup shops, which since it was my birthday trip, I was definitely going to visit. So we went to Bobbi Brown. Didn't really see anything I wanted in Bobbi Brown. I went to the MAC store, which was fun. Again, like, I think my favourite thing that I tried at the MAC store, I didn't buy it, but they have these new highlighters that are kind of a bit glittery, but not, and they just kind of blend in really nicely into your skin. But I tried one of those and I thought it looked gorgeous, like a nice cool tone highlighter. And then the other thing I did was went to the NARS store. Oh, it's so fun. I went to the NARS counter in one of the department stores up there, and it was so much fun. So the first thing I did was I bought myself a new concealer. So this is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. So it's like a putty-like consistency. It's not a wand. And what this is really good for is covering blemishes. So I think you've probably already gathered by now that this is something that I care a lot about, is covering blemishes. And this concealer is really good for it. And I've got it in Light 1 Chantilly, which I think is that's their lightest shade, which makes sense because I'm incredibly pale. I've got that and I used it this morning and it was great. So I really recommend this. Okay, and then the other thing that I did, so I'm just going to shift up. The other thing that I did was I got myself lip products. The best thing I love about NARS is their Audacious Lipsticks. Let's try again. Their Audacious Lipstick collection. The Audacious Lipstick is a high-end moisturizing lipstick, and they come in these gorgeous black sleek tubes. I want to say cuboid. Basically they're square. Can you see? They have perfect edges, and then they have like NARS written around them. And then this is the best bit. Are you ready? This is my favorite thing about these lipsticks. That's so exciting. Let's do it again. One more time. So they have magnetic close, which is just such a simple thing, but it's amazing and I love it so much. And if you get more than one, which I've got because I'm obsessed, you can make them stick together. Hang on a second, let's see if I can do this. Oh, I got the wrong poles. There you go, look, they're stuck. Oh, so exciting. So when you've got them in your makeup bag, sometimes they all slot together. And I'm hoping that at some point I will be able to arrange them all so that they say NARS when together. But I've been having trouble because I don't think that they have magnetized them the right way. But playing with magnets is amazing. Okay, so I've talked about the packaging. Love the packaging, super gorgeous. Let me just talk through the ones that I already have and then the ones that I bought. My first lipstick in this collection is called Janet. It's a purpley pinky fuchsia. You can probably see it there. It's incredible. So I'll swatch it for you so you can see just how bright it is. Okay, so this is Janet. This is the first one. There you go. Can you see that? It's amazing. It's got such bright pigment to it. When I put this lipstick on, it's like, I mean business. I am full on 80s Cyndi Lauper, making it work, power girl kind of color. Like, I just love it so much. And this is my first one. I don't wear it super often because it's so bright. You really are making a statement, but I just love it. It's so good. Okay, so that was the first one. That's Janet. The second one I got because I felt like I love the formula so much that I couldn't just have it in one shade was Anna. Let me see if I can find it. So Anna was the second one that I got. And this again is a kind of mauvey nude. So that's Anna. You can see it's a mauvey nude. And it's been really useful having it for everyday looks. One of the great things about the Audacious lipstick formula is that it is so creamy. It has a wonderful finish, but it doesn't feel sticky. It's very moisturizing. And then when it dries down, it still looks good, So I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to reapply all the time. It's one of the reasons why I don't have many lip glosses, is because reapplying just feels like way too much effort to me. So I often go for like a satin lipstick or something like that. And what's so great about these is that even though when they dry down they're not as bright as when you first apply them, by the time you've worn them for a while, they dry down, or like they blot down really nicely. I did a video, the Poirot video, I wore this liquid lip and I worn it for about an hour, and I did the intro and the outro, and my lips looked like I kind of just like rubbed them with red dirt, like they look so bad. Whereas if you wear one of these bad boys, even if you forget to reapply it, you go and eat an ice cream, you go and drink like a bunch of coffee, you, I don't know, kiss a bunch of people, your lips are still gonna look good. They won't be as bright as they were to start off with, but they're still gonna look good. Next one I want to talk about is the one I got yesterday. So this is Anita, and this one's a more of a pinky beige color. So it's another nude. I'll put it next to Anna so you can see the difference. They're very, very similar colors. This is the one I'm wearing, but you can see that it's a slightly less purpley color than the Anna color. This is one I almost bought until I came up with a compromise, which is it turned out that it looked rather good on my mum. So I persuaded her to buy it, and she said that I can borrow it whenever I want, which is really exciting. So this one's called Audrey, and this is a name that has a lot of significance to me and my mum, because it was the name of her mum, my grandma, who passed away a couple of years ago now, and she loved makeup, so I think she probably would have liked this channel. This colour is a dark red berry, kind of a wine colour. I'm going to put it under Janet. My mum wore it to church this morning and she looked gorgeous. And again, got home, the colour had worn down a bit, but it still looked great. So you can just tell that these lipsticks are honestly amazing. You're never going to look like somebody's crumbled lip pigment on your lips. You're always going to look moisturised, plump. Well, I always look plump anyway, but moisturised and looking good. And I really recommend this formula. I've got a lip gloss as well. I don't wear lip gloss very much, as I mentioned before. I don't like reapplying it, but I like how it looks. And sometimes you just need that little bit of gloss and that little bit of glitter to make your life a little bit better. This is their lip gloss in Sweet Dreams. Let me see if I can swatch this gloss. I'll do it on the other arm. I don't know whether you can really see this, but it's kind of a peachy, glittery kind of colour. It's on my lips and it's really nice, and it makes other lipsticks look really good too. One of the things that I've been struggling with this week has been my eyebrows. I feel a bit better about them today, but yesterday I was in town and I took some selfies of myself wearing different lipsticks, and I was just like, oh gosh, it just looked like, I don't know, I think it looked a little bit like a toddler had drawn an eyebrow on me. I wasn't really very happy with it. So anyway, if you have any tips for evening out your brows when your beautician is too far away for you to get to, I'd really appreciate it. The other thing that I would love to hear about, other than favourite lipstick shades, clearly, is how you clean your beauty sponges. So this week I had a big blitz of all my beauty sponges. I soaked them in a solvent. I used my beauty makeup remover gel. I put soap in a basin and soaked them overnight, and they're still stained. And I'm really worried about using them on camera, because I'm worried that people are going to look at them and be like, you never wash your sponges. And I do, I wash them all the time, and I just cannot get them clean. So if you have good tips for getting your beauty sponges looking beautiful, I would really, really want to hear them. So please leave your comments below, subscribe, tell your friends, like this video. I think I've already said comment, but comment, because it's really good to hear what you have to say. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. I'm not sure what kind of video we're going to go for next time. I don't know whether it's going to be more like high production, like the Poirot video, or whether it'll be a bit more chatty like this one. But anyway, I'll let you know very soon. Take care. Bye bye.